your body and you'll go to heaven? No, man! 15th century ghetto of Tokyo! And you live in poverty forever with my family? Foster ghosts! You don't even know these people. You're just waiting around hoping to die, and you can die too. What happens when you die? Sword explosion! But you're protected because beyond you is a gigantic wall, and behind that is a huge society of badass people with swords. And they look after me, protect me. They hate you, Billy! They want you dead, but they're too busy gloating about their swords to actually do anything. It's like Valhalla without the benefits. Oh, Bleach. Other news that actually happened in the real world that terrified me: a 28-year-old man in South Korea legally and legitimately married an anime character.
What?
South Korea okayed the legislation. Hallelujah!
Yes!
I couldn't hear the announcement over the entire gay community going, okay, America, all right? The Civil War, the Civil Rights Movement, the push for women's suffrage. We know what it is to push and get legislation. There was a demand in South Korea for freaks to marry not real people.
Yes!
We want to sleep with furniture, so why? Because those South Koreans are so freaking hideous to save us from the South Korean women? Well, obviously they can't marry the South Korean women because the South Korean women are busy dating the tall, rich white guys. Thank you for that, by the way. We're gracious for your patronage. Thank you. So this 28-year-old guy legitimately married an anime character on a hug pillow.
Oh.
And he just stands there smiling so happily. And just imagine the wedding, because this guy's freaking me out. He's walking through IKEA like it's Match.com. Just picking out furniture to marry. And just imagine the wedding. There's his side of the church, his family, which just has this expression. When do they tell us it's all a lie? When do they tell us it's all a joke? And on the bride's side, I don't know, who gives away a hug pillow? The character designer or the pillow manufacturer? Maybe like an ottoman, there's like a couch, cosplayers, my Power Rangers bed sheets, I don't know! And in the front row, Linus from the Penis is sitting there stroking his security blanket. Live in the dream, baby, live in the dream! I waited 60 years for justice. And the priest who married them, he lost a bet. He's probably thinking there's no way Inuyasha could go beyond 26 episodes. I gotta do what on Thursday? So the two are happily married, and in order to support this, the character creator announced that next season, the character is going to be announced as gay and then killed off at the end of the season. Will that annul the wedding? I hope so. I hope he move on to other furniture to start spooning at night. I'm not here to judge. But for their honeymoon, they went to an amusement park.
What?
And he's just so happy. Putting the pillow next to him in the tilt-a-whirl, putting her in the roller coaster, trying to give her a smoothie. And everyone's just waiting for him to, like, say it's all a joke. Because they couldn't go to a hotel for their honeymoon, because there's like 4 pillows on the bed anyway. Unless you're going to do something really special for his birthday, like a super secret harem surprise. If he got into a pillow fight with his wife, would that be domestic violence? I hope so. Guys, it's South Korea. Pretend to care. Okay? Their national sport is StarCraft. Their state bird is the hydralisk. What do you want from these men? Just pretend to care. That's just the joy of it. But you know, this man has inspired me. I am this close to converting to Mormonism and marrying all 5 Sailor Scouts. This is every video game you've ever played from your TV's perspective. Video games are insanely violent now. Did anyone get the chance to play Dante's Inferno this year? Oh my god, it's awesome! Is Dante's Inferno violent? No, but you do start the game in hell with a scythe made from a spinal cord and a guy's pelvis, slaughtering the spirits, such unbaptized babies walking through their blood, and you're just laughing. This isn't in the source material. Now that's poetic license. That's taking it a little too extreme, like M. Night Shyamalan did when he was watching Avatar last. He said he made that movie for his children, which means he hates his children. I think that's what it comes down to. But video games are just exceptionally violent, and it's fantastic. We can finally tell what we're killing. Every video game has always been shoot this, and no matter how big the budget gets, no matter how people say this RPG was great, this first-person shooter was great because it gives you so many options. You get to do this or this. No, your only option in a first-person shooter is, do I use the laser beam or the bullets? Shotgun and wrench. Every single freaking time, that's always gonna work. Another game that came out this year I was very impressed with was Bayonetta. Bayonetta, for those of you who love Devil May Cry but feel guilty fapping off to Dante, Double D cup, Bayonetta. Bayonetta, your main character is a British Sarah Palin practicing witchcraft. You heard me right. British Sarah Palin practicing witchcraft. Why is she going around killing demons and angels indiscriminately? Because I can see Hogwarts from my house. So you live in Florida? If this were Harry Potter, I'd let you slither in any time, Bayonetta. But Japan is brilliant at that. Japan knows how to market when something does well. They will put boobs on it and repackage it and resell it right back to you. If any of you love Trigun the way I do, who does not love Vash Stampede? If you've ever wondered how Vash Stampede would function with a double D cup, watch Grenadier. She has a six-shooter, shoots from the hips, and every time she runs out of bullets, she bounces and ammo flies from her cleavage. She lactates bullets. I haven't gotten past that part, but the part I've seen is fantastic. The part I've seen the last 1,400 times. It was worth it. We can loop video now. Thank you, digital media. Thank you, Macintosh. When things are good, you put boobs on it and you resell it. If anyone here else likes Berserk and who doesn't, dark fantasy, huge guys with gigantic swords hacking horses in half. Change the entire cast to angry lesbians, Claymore. The same company that made Claymore, Animation Studio Gonzo, also gave us Witchblade. So you see, you've got Claymore, which is Berserk with boobs, and you've got boobs that go Berserk. Thank you, Japan. Every day you make Germany look normal. Speaking of a lack of transitions, what is Solid Snake doing in Smash Bros. Brawl? I'm grateful he's there, but he has almost humanistic proportions. He has no purpose going into a place where people's eyes are twice the size of their face. He's from an almost believable setting, meaning his hands are not twice the size of his freaking head. But just imagine the culture shock of him stepping into just like Kirby's world. What the hell kind of nightmare world is this? 5 minutes ago I was running through Kosovo. Hi! Who are you people? Awesome! What do you want from me? Show me your moves! I want to see my moves. Otakon, get my box. I personally believe that video games have never given us a decent role model to look up to, not even the original Mario, because the original Mario game, you spend the whole time smashing your head against bricks for money.